What's up, guys? Nick with Extra Pasta. Today we're at Mount Whitney.
Couldn't fix what was made to break.
I just picked up our rental package at REI San Diego, about to hit the road. This Memorial Day, I got lucky and got permits to day hike the highest mountain in the contiguous US, Mount Whitney. I've summited Mount Whitney multiple times in the summer, but never in the snow. I rented a mountaineering package from REI and got on the road at 3:30 p.m. I was projected to get to the Whitney portal around 9 o'clock at night. Once I got on the 395 highway, I stopped off at the crossroads and set up my sleeping arrangement and got dinner for the drive. Just made it to Lone Pine, just grabbing some last minute stuff and then heading up to the Whitney portal. Get on trail early, let's go. I fell asleep around 10:30 p.m., but I was woken up around 12:30 a.m. by other hikers getting ready to hit the trail. With all my excitement, I decided to just get up, make some coffee and oatmeal, and send it. I got on trail at 1:50 a.m. and planned to move pretty fast with my ultralight 15-liter Hoka pack before I reached the snow. I'm pretty familiar doing this trail multiple times with this section, so it wasn't until I hit the trailside meadow where things started to get sketchy. Me and some other hikers all put our crampons on here as we traversed across the waterfall, as it's very narrow and there's a huge drop off on the left hand side that you don't want to fall down. It was super beautiful to catch the sunrise as I made my way up above Consultation Lake. I made it to trail camp in 3 hours and 10 minutes. Sitting at 12,000 feet, trail camp is the last and most popular camping spot for people on Mount Whitney. Now that the sun was up, I could see the 99 switchbacks covered in snow as I made my way over towards the chute. I was getting nervous because I've never gone up the chute before. It's 1,200 feet of elevation gain at a 25% grade. This is also what I would have to glissade down later. I ended up hugging a little more to the left of the trail and going up to this little creek I remember on the 99 switchbacks and filtering out water. Filter out some water, head up the chute. This was also the most elite spot to have breakfast. After filtering out some water and crushing some calories, I made my way back down towards the main trail. Pro tip, I love using Acclimate since I'm from sea level San Diego anytime I'm above 12,000 feet. Once I got back on the main trail, the sufferfest to climb the chute began. Since this was my first time climbing the chute, I had no idea what to expect. I was happy that it was more of a sufferfest as opposed to being super technical. The videos don't do any justice. The 25% grade is a lot steeper than it appears. I hugged a little more to the right side of the chute going up and stopped between the big boulders. It took me an hour and 10 minutes. After climbing the chute, I caught my breath at Trail Crest, which sits at 13,600 feet before heading out on the 1.9 miles on the backside towards the summit. I talked to a couple of hikers who were making their way down from the summit, and I opted to not use crampons as they said that there wasn't that many sketchy sections, but I can confirm there were a couple of very sketchy sections. The snow on the backside is in the shade, so it stays pretty firm, and I would have probably moved a lot faster if I kept my crampons on. I kept it slow and steady and maintained 3 points of contact. After navigating through this tough section, I made it to one of my favorite viewpoints on the whole trail, the windows. From here, you can see all the way back down the main trail and into Death Valley. It's truly spectacular. The last half mile always seems to drag on as you approach the shelter. Next thing you know, I'm standing at 14,505 feet.
I earned it, and you didn't. If you want it, go get it! If you want it, go get it!
Standing on top of the highest mountain in the lower 48 is such a rewarding feeling, especially after all I've been through with this mountain. It took me 9 hours to summit, and I was getting nervous as I made my way back to Glissading for the first time. I've never glissaded before, and this was one of those what the hell did I get myself into moments. I was very lucky there was a group of guys at the top of their chute who gave me some extra pro tips on how to use my ice axe properly to self-arrest. It's crazy to think what took me over an hour to climb up, I got down in 8 minutes, and that was going pretty slow. That 1,200 foot drop at 25% grade is truly insane. From trail camp, I decided to go down the snowpack at Outpost Camp instead of the trailside meadow as I made my way down past the lakes and meadows. I literally can't put that into words. That's the craziest thing ever. The highest mountain in the US. Climbing it and then sliding down it. Unreal.